Good morning, children. Today we will have to start our chapter 12, congruence of triangles. So first of all, we have to know what is congruency of triangles. Okay? From here, congruency. First of all, we have to understand what is congruency. So congruency, if any two triangles are of the same size and shape, then those two figures are said to be congruent. To each other. Okay, and also you can say this in this type of definition that if two triangles figure superimpose to each other, then also those two figures are called to be congruent to each other. Okay, again, and in your book also given that if both of them superimpose each other, the figures are said to be congruent. So the two figures are same size and same shape, called method of congruency method, and also superimposition. So those two figures are called superimpose. If have same size and same angle, here you can see that this figure A, B and C, and this P, Q and R. Okay, suppose that two figures are given, and here AB is equal to 3 cm. So PQ is equal to also 3 cm, and this 4 cm, then also PR is equal to 4 cm, and PC is equal to 2 cm, then QR also should be 2 cm. Okay. So these two figures are called congruence figures to each other. Again, here given that congruence of geometrical shapes. There are many geometrical shapes. First of all, we have to understand this congruency to take a segment. Here AB and CD are two line segments, and both segments in length 3 cm given that. So this line segment also said to be the congruent of the other line segment, because the length of segment AB is equal to the length of segment CD. Okay, again, two angles are said to be congruent if they have the same measure. Okay, if you form an angle B, and also your angle B here in ABC, this is 60 degree, suppose that, and the other figures here PQ and R, and here also angle Q also, suppose that 60 degree, then this angle also congruent to this angle Q. Okay, so here angle B is congruent to angle Q because both angle are of same measure. So this angle is congruent to this angle, and this is called congruency of angles. Okay, this clear? Again, when two squares are of same size, same shape, and the length of each sides of the square are same to other squares, then also the squares are said to be congruent. Here you have given in this book, two squares are said to be congruent if they have the side of same length. Okay, suppose that you have PQRS I square. Okay, PQRS, sorry, PQRS is a square, and also in square all the sides are same, 4 centimeter. Okay, centimeter, and also this is centimeter. So this all the four sides are equal in ABCD square named A, B, C and D. And here also you have given that I square PQRS, P, Q, R and S. Okay, and also each side of the square PQRS become 4 centimeter. Here 4 centimeter, here 4 centimeter, and also this 4 centimeter, this also 4. So you can set to these two figures, these two squares congruent to each other. Okay, because in both squares all the sides of the square are same. And also similarly in rectangles and circles as so on, if the radius of any circle is 1 centimeter and other circles are also 1 centimeter radius, then these circles are also said to be congruent to each other, such as first rule of congruency, SSS congruency condition. SSS congruency condition. Side congruency. What is side congruency? If you have two figures, two triangles, this PQR and this LM and N. So you can see that this side is equal to this side. This 2 centimeter, then also this became 2 centimeter, and if this is 3 centimeter, then also it became 3 centimeter. Okay, and if this is 1 centimeter, then also this 1 centimeter. So you can see that the corresponding sides of these figures are same. Okay, so this triangle said to be congruent triangle to each other. And what type of rule in this congruency you have find? Here you have find SSS rule of congruency. Here side and side congruency rule. Okay, again second rule of congruency, SAS rule of congruency, side, angle and side. If any two figure two sides and one angle is same of first figure to second figure, then also this rule follow, side angle side congruency rule. Here this is figure LMM and this EFG. Okay, here you can see that this side is equal to this side and also this side is equal to this side, and this angle, suppose that this angle G is equal to 60 degree, so here this angle M is equal to 60 degree. So the corresponding angles are same in both figures, and also the corresponding two sides are same. So if corresponding two sides are same and corresponding one angle same, then this rule is called SAS rule of congruency, side angle side rule of congruency, because you can see here that two sides of this figure is same and one angle also same. Okay, so this is the second law of congruency. Next, rule number 3, ASA congruency rule. ASA congruence condition. Congruence condition. ASA congruence condition. In this type of rule, here if you have to figure two triangle named as CDE, and here also you have any triangle named as IJK. Then if any two triangle, in any two triangle, two angle, this angle and this angle, so this angle D corresponding to this angle J. Okay, so if this is 50 degree, then also this angle J should be 50 degree, must be 50 degree. Okay, and again here if angle E is equal to 40 degree, then also should be equal to angle K 40 degree. Okay, so you can see here that the corresponding angle are same, corresponding two angles are same, and one side same. This is 3 centimeter, and also this must be 3 centimeter if follow the congruency rule. Here angle side angle congruence condition, then you can see here that two angle and one side is equal to the other figures, to the other triangles, then this rule is known as angle side angle ASA congruency condition, congruency rule. Okay, now again fourth rule, RHS congruence condition. RHS congruence condition, right hand side congruence condition. Okay, congruence condition. In right hand side congruence condition, if two right angle triangles are congruent, then the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are respectively equal to the other triangle. Okay, so from here, if you have two triangle, such type of triangle in which one angle is 90 degree, that means two right angle triangle. Okay, and here also you have given that right angle triangle ABC and named as this triangle out also PQ and R, and here also Q is equal to 90 degree. This is also a right angle triangle. Okay, so from here, if the hypotenuse hypotenuse, and this is equal to this, also this 8 centimeter. This should be 8 centimeter if you have to follow right hand congruency condition. And here base given that 3 centimeter, and here also base given that 3 centimeter. Then this PQ sides should be equal to AB equal to PQ. Okay, and this rule is known as right hand side congruence condition. If any two triangle, the corresponding angle is equal 90 degree, and also the two sides are equal, that means to hypotenuse and base are equal, should be equal this, then this type of congruency rule known as right hand side congruence condition. Again, we come on the point exercise 12.1. In first part you have given that which of the following pairs are congruent. So part A, in part A you have given square, two square of same size, so these squares are congruent to each other. And again in problem number B you have given that 1 2 3 4 5 6 hexagon. Okay, but here hexagon are not equal to each other because each side is not equal to other side in second figure of the hexagon. Again problem number 2, in problem number 2 given that if a triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, then which part of triangle ABC is congruent to? So first of all you have to make triangle ABC, and also you have to draw triangle PQR. Here triangle ABC, and also you have to draw triangle PQR, triangle PQR. Okay, and here given that then which part of triangle ABC is congruent to? Here side PR. If side PR equal to side AC, okay, and you also know that four type of partition should be follow the triangles if they are congruent to each other. First side congruency, second angle side angle congruency, third side angle congruency or side angle side congruency, and fourth right hand side congruency. Okay, so here if ABC is congruent to PQR, then in triangle ABC is congruent to PR also, and also here second, and one angle must be equal to other. Okay, here given that in figure B, in part B angle Q, so if angle Q follow, then angle Q must be equal to angle B. Okay, because in these figures angle B corresponding to angle Q. So you have to solve other parts of this problem, and again given that problem number 3. Now today you have to solve problem 3 and 4, and remaining 3 problem we solve next day. Because time is over, we stop our writing. Thank you children.